Okay, I am here with Captain Munnerlyn at CheMinistry. First of all, you look amazing. I am loving this. You came out here not playing with us today.
Yeah, I had to show a little drip, what I got going on, so hey.
We appreciate it. The ladies always appreciate it. But today, today's conversation is on repairing broken trust.
Yes.
And I love the fact that, first of all, that Chanel Scott keeps coming up with these conversations that are so necessary to relationships of all types, right? So I want to hear from a man's perspective, because so often as women, we're trying to figure out, how can someone regain our trust? From a man's perspective, what do you think is important if a person is trying to rebuild your trust that you have in them?
I think from the male's perspective, you just got to be able to hear both parties, and for somebody to gain my trust back, they got to really show me. You can't just talk about it. A lot of people talk about it, but they don't want to show you. I'm big on that, man. Show me you can gain it back.
But that's a process, though, right? That takes time.
It takes time, because I done, broke a lot of promises that I done made, and had to restore my trust back. Get my trust back with people. So, definitely a process. Sometimes you get frustrated. I used to get frustrated when you got to gain this person's trust back. I'm like, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. So you got to gain it back, man. You got to be willing to take whatever comes with it.
Have you ever had a situation flip to where somebody betrayed your trust and you gave them an opportunity to rebuild it back?
Oh yeah, for sure. I definitely have. And like you said, it's definitely a process. So I had to really just sit there and be like, okay, Cap, they trying to help, trying to gain it back, and not just jump head over heels about it, like, let you right back in. No, I had to really let the process take care of itself and let it work.
Let it work. I think a lot of people don't understand that if you break the trust, it's your responsibility. If you want to save the relationship, to really put the work in to rebuild it. And you said that could be kind of frustrating sometimes. What is something that you've learned from going through that process about how to have more patience with it?
You definitely got to have it, the patience. I just went through a problem not too long ago, and when I messed up in the situation, I was mad. I was like, man, I'm trying my best to show you that I'm trying to gain it back. And it went fast enough for me. I'm like, oh my God, I can't keep this up, But at the same time, if you want it, you got to put the work in, and that's something you got to do.
If you want it, you got to put the work in. You heard it from Captain Munnerlyn himself. Looking forward to hearing more from you today. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.